before you pulled out that goddamn rock.
Wait, where's the chat? I want to see it.
I don't know.
Yeah, how come? Wait, Jason, how does it work? Jason, how come one person popped up, but then like I don't see people chatting?
You can't see it on the side of your screen?
No, but then I saw someone, with their derogatory commentary.
That people keep. I'm not gonna put what people are writing. Right.
Wait, you can see these perverts, these freaks, and I can't?
Oh, I'm glad you can't see it right now. I can read it to you. Want me to read it? No, I won't read it because then.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
I got it. Oh, so Cynthia, on the side, if you go to comments instead of private chat, then you should be able to see it.
Oh, there we are. Okay, yeah.
Don't listen to Sean Moon.
They're all saying lick it. Lick it.
That would make it would be funny. That's how the show blows up right there. They're like, yeah, I tuned into some dating show and this guy had it.
Exactly. And like, I would love to support you in that way, but there's going to be some screenshot. It's going to get back to my mom. I can't.
Of all the things you've done, though, that would be the tamest screenshot to get.
I have a freaking salt lamp. I'll lick that shit.
You have a salt lamp?
You have one.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Do it right now. You lick it. You lick the salt lamp.
Yeah, you do it.
Oh my god.
This is feminism. We're turning the tables around. He will be objectified.
We haven't even got to a question yet.
Exactly, because we need to give people
some. Are you gonna lick the salt lamp? Oh, get in there. You got to get in there good though, like you're trying to pay the rent.
I don't know. I'm like ovulating. I shouldn't be watching that. This is why I came on. I want to give the people some entertainment, give them some liveliness, give them some fun. I won't be licking anything.
So someone asked, can you pick it up with your feet, Cynthia? You're not gonna...
Yeah, at that point, I could definitely move out of my... Unfortunately, no.
Steve,
but we should talk about love and things of that sort. What's your
okay, here's the first question I have. Cynthia, you live in a big city, right? Is it harder for you to find a match, if you will? Are you, first of all, let me ask both of you guys a question. Are either one of you on dating apps? No. Alex?
Never. Sorry.
Alex, can you hear me?
I'm sorry.
Alex, we can't hear you. You unplugged you muted your mic.
You were so high on the salt lamp.
Yeah, it was the salt lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like doing mushrooms. So for the longest, so I am still like categorically against dating apps. I think that they're designed not to make you have a partner because obviously they want money. They want to keep you there. But I have the added difficulty of the fact that I'm sober. So I don't really go to bars or anything. And I have very strict rules about where and how I hit on people. So I spend most of my time at work, which is a campus, and at the gym. And I have rules against hitting on people at the gym. I don't hit on people at the gym. And so my options are very limited. And so I do actually have a dating app now, and I hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Because for all the reasons that I think most people would guess. It's very like surface level. It's kind of sad. Like sometimes, when you're like swiping and you come across somebody who is like physically disabled and you're like, I'm sure that this person is really nice, but like I don't want to go on a date with them. So you gotta you have to like
I'm so glad you weren't in the champagne room last night because I admitted some things about disabilities. Cynthia, are you
glad I walked into this show?
Are you that was for last night. Last night we have to leave last night because you guys are not allowed to know what went on last night. Cynthia, and you're not on dating apps. Were you on dating apps?
Never.
Never. You were
Well,
never on. Come on, you've Tindered a
I'm
couple
sort of,
times.
I'm sort of like fundamentally against them, for a multitude of reasons. Partly like societal, structural, and then also partly like spiritual and spiritual. Not looking at but I'm kind of strange, I think, in that like I'm sort of fundamentally against like looking for love. I've always just sort of like ran into it and I like it that way. I hate to sound corny. I'm gonna say a lot of corny things.
That's fine.
All
That's
the
totally
time.
fine.
So whatever. Enough with his disclaimers. Because I am corny. I'm corny in that I really love when it comes to like love and relationships, even friendships. Like I love
horny or corny.
What did you?
You said horny or corny?
Here we go.
I didn't hear it.
Here we go.
I didn't hear it. I'm just trying
to corny.
Oh, okay.
Because yes, I like rendezvousing. I like to leave it up to the algorithm of the universe.
Oh shit, that algorithm is a piece of shit.
I do because here's the other thing too that I don't like about like swiping and all that. Because I really feel like you need to see and feel and be in the energy of the person in real life in the moment, because sometimes like if you're on an app and you're looking at someone's photo, you can maybe glean like how you feel about them. Yeah. But maybe you're like, oh, they're like not attracted, or like maybe you like, I'm not attracted to them. But I've met or rendezvoused with people in real life that like I maybe wouldn't have thought I would have been into. But like the energy in the moment, I'm like into this person. You know what I mean? So I don't like the idea of bypassing that because you have some sort of idea in your head about like attractiveness or like what you might be into. And like, look, I'm sorry, but like maybe if you met that disabled person in real life, you'd be like, oh, I'm like really into that. Like you would like have some sort of attraction or connection.
I didn't see the picture of the chick with no legs twerking, Alex.
Okay. I'm not gonna.
I didn't send you that.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, for me.
But you see what I'm saying? Like I just like things to be very organic, and I always like meeting people in the wild. I also just hate dating. Like I don't like dates because answering your question, like I've gone on dating apps maybe like a handful of times just because I was like either curious or bored, or I was like, maybe I should just try this and like try and like meet some people or whatever. And I swear it's like every time it's just very either underwhelming or like awkward, or I feel anxious or I don't like it, because I feel like the biggest thing with me is I don't like not knowing if I'm going to be into the person, if there's going to be a connection. And then I just have to go on the date and like sit there through a job interview and it's like awkward as fuck. And I'm just like, oh God, I'm really not into them. I have to leave. And then they always try and kiss you. And I'm just like, get away from me. So I would just rather skip all that, meet someone like at a show or at a bar, and I guess we'll get to like it might be more difficult for people who are sober, but like outside in the wild, that's the preferred method for me.
Oh, it's not difficult for me at all.
Can I say
well, I know not you. Yeah.
Strom, dog, you gotta chill out in the chat, man. Like you're like one comment away from killing yourself, dog. I'm like, really
Strom, I don't know what's wrong with Strom. I'll try to address the chat. Don't read its tags.
Anyway, what I wanted to say is, I think that you can have organic experiences with people that you meet on dating apps, and I definitely have. Most of the people that I've met through them, I'm still friends with, and it didn't work out for various reasons. I mean, a lot of my time is just at work, at the gym, or with my daughter, and I don't have a lot of time in between them. And so a lot of people are uncomfortable with the fact that I'm not like burning to hang out with them all the time. And what I think it comes down to is not so much, this is just my opinion, not so much whether you can have an organic opinion with someone on a dating app, but whether you know clearly what exactly you are looking for. And that's way easier said than done. And it requires a sort of two-way awareness of that. So I, for example, have a very clear idea of what I'm looking for, both in terms of what somebody's personality is like, what they have going on in their life, and what they expect out of a partner. But I can't say that I've met a lot of people who have that same understanding that I'm attracted to. I've gone on dates with people that they check all of those boxes, but I'm not physically attracted to them. And like, that's fine. We can still stay friends and everything. But I think that there comes this clarity, this sort of sense of awareness that is difficult to have in a real, genuine way. But once you do have it, it can inform and shape your relations with people in kind of profound ways that, you know, regardless of whether it's a dating app or not. The thing with dating apps is, again, I do agree with you, the first point you made, that it's kind of so like surface level. You can't really tell anything about somebody based on their picture. And then not only that, but like when I match with people, I don't know what the fuck to say to them. Like
I never know. The worst thing in the world is matching with someone and then you have to say the first thing. And I don't know what to say. And then women have like this. I haven't been on one in a while, but women would have on their profile, and don't ask me how I'm doing. I'm fine.
Don't
I'm like,
say,
look,
hey.
bitch, I matched with one person a decade, not 5,500 a minute. So this is nerve wracking. Have a little respect. Jesus.
I just want to say, per what you were saying, Alex, like I've kind of found, I believe, or at least for me, there's like 3 pillars or 4, a few pillars that I think are important, like intellectual connection. This is for me, like intellectual connection, emotional connection, and physical connection. Actually, I mean, I would say for me, sort of also spiritual connection, because I do think I need someone who's kind of like, whatever negativity was going on in there, like I don't fuck with that, you know. Like I want someone who's like generally not always positive all the time, but like generally trying to better themselves and better the world, you know. Like I can't deal with otherwise. But I like, yeah, there have been people where I've had an intellectual connection, but there's no physical connection, or there's an emotional connection, but there's no like intellectual connection. And I kind of feel like I need all 4 of those things.